Today we are covering everything about mind culture. Everything your parents told you was wrong until you turned 25, then it was all right. They said save your money. You said YOLO, now you have $12. They said choose your friends wisely. You chose chaos. Now you have trust issues. They said nothing good happens after midnight. Everything bad happened after midnight. They said you will understand when you are older. You are older, you understand. The betrayal of realizing your parents were right about everything is devastating. You argued with them. You rebelled. You thought you knew better. You did not know better. You were a child with confidence and no wisdom. Every lecture, every warning, every because I said so, they were right. The worst part is, you cannot tell them, because they will say, I told you so. But deep down you know, they were right, about everything. Call your parents. Tell them they were right. It will make their day. Tag someone who needs to call their parents. They were. Alright, next up. When you realize you are becoming your parents, one day you will do something, and realize you have become your parent. You make a dad joke. On purpose. You laugh. Nobody else does. You wake up early on a Saturday. Not because you have to. Because you want to. You get excited about a new kitchen appliance. A kitchen appliance. You say back in my day unironically. It has begun. You complain about the music on the radio. It is too loud. The bass is too heavy. You make the same face your mum makes when you are disappointed. You say, because I said so to someone younger. The cycle is complete. You start caring about your lawn. You notice when the neighbors do not mow. You are not becoming your parents. You are completing the transformation. The worst part is, you cannot stop it. It is genetic. It is inevitable. Becoming your parent is not a bad thing. It is the circle of life. Tag someone who is becoming their parent. They already know. Alright. Next up, when you are the therapist friend, you are the therapist friend, and you did not apply for this job. Everyone comes to you with their problems. Every single person. You've heard things that would break a normal person. You are not normal anymore. You give advice. You cannot follow yourself. Do as I say, not as I do. You are tired. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. But they keep coming. You cannot say no, because if you do, who will they talk to? You have solved 47 relationship problems this month. Yours is still a mess. The worst is when they do not take your advice. They come back next week with the same problem. I told you to leave him. You did not. And now you are crying again. You are not a therapist. You are a friend with no boundaries. The therapist friend needs a therapist. But who do they go to? It is okay to say, I cannot handle this right now. You are not a bad friend. Tag the therapist friend. They need a break and a hug. Alright, next up. When you realize you are a toxic one, plot twist. You are the problem. You not them. You blamed everyone else. Your ex was crazy. Your friends were fake. Your boss was unfair. But what if the common denominator in all your problems is you? You are the constant. In every situation, in every relationship. You, that is a hard pill to swallow. But you need to swallow it. Maybe you are the one who ghosts. Maybe you are the one who lies. Maybe you are the one who starts fights and then plays the victim. Self-awareness is painful, but it is the first step to change. You cannot fix what you do not acknowledge. And you have not acknowledged anything. The toxic person never thinks they are toxic. That is what makes them toxic. If you just felt attacked by this video, you might be the one I am talking about. Being the toxic one is not permanent. You can change. But first, you have to admit it. Comment if you have ever realized you were the problem. That takes courage. Alright, next up, when you are the default character. You ever feel like you are the default character in a game nobody customized? You look in the mirror, average height, average build, average, everything. You are not the main character. You are the NPC in someone else's story. You have no special abilities, no backstory, no character arc. The main characters are out there living their best life. You are standing here. You go to work. You come home. You repeat. That is your entire script. Nobody wrote a story about the default character, because there is nothing to tell. You are the person in the background of someone else's photo. The default character does not get a spin-off, does not get a sequel. But here is the thing. The default character is the most relatable one. Everyone feels like the default character sometimes. Even the main characters. You are not a background character. You are just in your origin story. Comment if you have ever felt like the default character. We all have. Alright, next up, the algorithm knows you too well. The algorithm knows more about you than your best friend. And it is creepy. You think about buying shoes. You do not search for it. You just think it. Open Instagram.shoe ad. You did not type anything. You just thought it. The algorithm is reading your mind. That is not a conspiracy. That is a fact. You watch one video about cooking. Suddenly, your entire feed is cooking. You search for one thing once not, and now you're haunted forever. The algorithm knows when you are sad. It knows when you are bored. It knows what you will click before you click it. It knows your patterns. You are not browsing, you are being guided, like a rat in a maze. The worst part is you like it. The algorithm gives you exactly what you want. You are not the customer. You are the product. Your attention is for sale. The algorithm knows you better than you know yourself, and that should scare you. This video was recommended to you by the algorithm. Think about that.